Hi guys, Andy Seath in Combat Fusion UK. Join again with my son Joe. We're going to do part 2 on the 5-star block set today. Yesterday we covered the basic structures of the blocks, basic structures of path of actions when you're moving in the basic movements, outer rim, and the use of the conceptual box. Today we're going to go a little bit deeper, and I'm actually going to go over something I did for my 3rd degree black belt thesis, which is the first time I ever met Grandmaster Velez in England, quite a few years back, '93, and this was made up my thesis for my 3rd degree black belt. So it involves path of action, and what I'm going to ask Joe to do is I'm going to ask him to do 5-star block set for us. He's not going to do it too fast, not going to do it too slow, he's just going to go through it, and then I want to ask you a question about it. Okay, Joe, if you'd like to just do it from the attention stance. Okay, you ready? Good. Okay, 5-star block set. So, Joe, can you take the position again, please? Okay, I'm going to start this at the upward block position, just before the upward block position. So chamber your weapons. Okay, so Joe is going to start doing his blocks from here. Okay, this is what I said. Remember, I said this is the way I was going to do it in this tape, and this is the reason why. Okay, Joe, do your first block, please. Stop. Joe's first block is an inward block, so that's 1. Okay, next one. Upward block, 2. Now next movement. Back to the inward block. Remember I said this was the point of reference. That's 3. Okay, next movement. Stop. On the way to the outward extended block, Joe's executing an outward vertical block, which is a 4. Okay, next movement. He's gone out to the outward extended block. That's a 5. Next movement. Stop. Stop there. Joe's gone to his point of reference again. That's 6, which is an inward block. Carry on. Stop. Now he's gone down here to a horizontal forearm block. That's 7. Move. Now he's down to his downward block. So that's his 8. Next movement. Stop. Inside forearm block. Okay. That's 9. Carry on. Stop. Now he's coming up all the way to another outward vertical block. That's 10. From here, he chambers his weapon. That's our hidden block, number 11 in this case. Okay, that is a back elbow. Next movement. Stop. Now he's up to his inward block again, which is 12. Next movement. Now he's down to his pad block. This is like 2 blocks in one, because he's got his pad block here, but he's also using an outward forearm block. Okay, so that's 14. Next movement. Stop. He's back to his outward vertical block again. That's 15. And then he chambers back to his elbow block, and that's 16, ready to complete the other side. Okay, so now if we say he does exactly the same off the other side, that's another 16, so that's 32 blocks. All right? Okay, so we're going to do the doubles now. We're going to go straight into the doubles from the chambered position, please, Joe. Okay? All right, so first again, stop. So he's doing his 2 inward blocks, although they're stacked, they're 2 inward blocks. So that there is 2. Because we're using 2 arms, so you've got to count it twice. Okay, next movement. Up to his stacked upward block. Okay, from here, another 2 blocks, so he's up 4. Okay, back to the inward block, point of reference again, 6. Carry on. Now he's gone to twin outward vertical blocks, so that's 7, 8. Still within his conceptual box. Next movement. Outward extended blocks, 9 and 10. Okay, next movement. Back to your inward block. Back to the inward block. Okay, a little hint. Back to the inward block. 12. And next movement. Stop. There we got twin downward forearm blocks. So we've gone from 12 to 14. Down again. There. 2 outward downward blocks. So that's now 15, 16. Now as his hands come back across there, he's actually doing 2 inside forearm blocks. So that 16 now becomes 18. Next movement, come up, up. 2 outward vertical blocks again. So we're now 18, 19, 20. Next movement. Back elbows. Yeah, okay, twin back elbows. When you're thinking, your body don't want to work all the time.
I'm learning this as much as you guys are, so bear with me.
Okay, so we've got our 2 back elbows, and I've lost count where we were.
20.
20, sorry, we were 20. Okay, so from here, the next movement. 2 inward blocks.
Thank you.
Okay, 2 stacked inward blocks again, point of reference, 22. Okay, next movement. Pad blocks. Okay, so now he's doing twin stacked pad blocks, so we go for 22, 24, but his 2 outside forearm blocks as well, so it's 26. Okay, next movement. Back to his 2 outward vertical blocks. Okay, that's 26, 28, and then his chambers, 28, 29 and 30. Okay, so, thanks Joe. You've actually missed 2 out there, so it should be 32, but that's okay. Alright, so, if you times the one side by the other side, you've got 16 and 16, and then you've got them done together, so you have 16 and 16 is 32, and then done together you have another 32, okay? So that gives us 64. We're still missing some. We're missing 6 blocks. Okay, and that is depending on where you start, Joe. So, going back to how Joe was to begin with in the attention stance, okay, we start the form from this position at the attention stance, okay? Alright, so just come this way a little bit, mate. That's it, lovely, thank you. So, from there, Joe does the first movement. Boom, there. That's his first 2 blocks. If Joe comes towards me this way, attention stance, and as I reach for his throat, he drops into a horse stance, he's using the wedge. Okay, back that way. So, he's in his horse stance meditating. That's his first 2 blocks. Okay, so there's 2. Now he chambers. Boom, there's another 2. Alright, that's his starting position where we were beginning. That's where I said I wanted to start from. Okay, so we've already created 4 more blocks. So we're now at 68. So where are the last 2 blocks? Okay, so Joe, come to this position here. Okay, come back to here. Okay, and meditate. Back to his wedge again. So that's 70. All right, thanks, Joe. So we could say that there are 70 blocks in the 5-star block set when you break it down and use path of action. However, I'm not going to do it now, but when you include travelling blocks, you get up to around in the 90s. But I'm going to leave you to have a look at that. See if you can find out where the extra blocks might be. You might come up with some we haven't. But see what you can do. Okay, thanks very much. Joe's going to say thank you. See you again soon, maybe for part 3.